the apocalypse has come, and how it's here. It's destroying all of us. Now, I'm on vacation. I'm currently at Disney World right now, and for my Disney Fan 101 subscribers, there will be videos and vlogs coming up soon. But what is the first thing that I hear as soon as I get back from as soon as I get here? What is the first thing I hear after having a wonderful time on my first day? Well, technically not my first day because I've been going here for years, but what do I hear at the end of my first day being here? Spider-Man out of the MCU. Sony taking Spider-Man from Disney. Here's my message to you, Sony. You thought you had fan backlash before, right? Prepare for a whole nother level. Because now, you're not, this is more than just pissing off fans. You're pissing off the billions of people that loved Spider-Man in the MCU, the general moviegoers, the people that watch these movies and everything he's been in, the people that watch Civil War, the people that watch Homecoming, the people that watch Infinity War, the people that watch Endgame, the people that watch Far From Home. You're pissing off all those people. Not only that, you're pissing off the actors, you're pissing off the studio, you're pissing off Disney, you pissed off everybody. Everybody, including me. And I'm trying to keep myself real composed right now. Because if I wasn't in the location that I am, I would be ripping you guys a new one. But I'm trying to keep myself real composed right now. So, how this whole thing go about, right? Like how it happened. You guys already heard. Like, Sony and Disney couldn't, you know, agree on financials because Disney asked for a 50-50, Sony asked for the same deal, and it's still butting heads. I mean, conversations are still going on, but it's not looking good. So, my standpoint on it is, this is not just me being a Disney buff, but I'm on the side of Disney here because Sony, I need you to understand, for people that have been confused, let me educate you. Sony are only the distributors. They had nothing to do with the makings of Homecoming or Far From Home. All the makings, the people that have made the movie, is Disney. They did everything. Everything the MCU Spider-Man that you've seen has been done with Disney. Don't let the Sony label fool you. That's why they were able to put MCU Spider-Man on those D23 banners that you've been seeing. Because that Spider-Man has been 100% made by Disney. So I do not blame Disney for wanting more money. Because at the time they've only been getting 5% of the profits, while Sony gets all the money for doing nothing, which I still don't understand that. But even if they were to go for a 70-30, what I've been hearing with this mysterious new deal that they came across, which might be real or fake, I don't know. But that deal is actually pretty good. Like a 70-30 is actually pretty good, with Sony and Disney financing as well, them getting 30%, them getting the digital rights for Homecoming and Far From Home to put on Disney Plus, which brought those movies up to more people. I mean, for the people that haven't seen it, I don't know. Where are you? I don't know. Just Yet Sony doesn't respond. Based on rumors, Sony's trying to fast track Tom Holland into Venom 2. Which I will not be seeing. This is where I get down to the nitty gritty. This is where I put my foot down. I made a pledge to myself years ago because I had a feeling, I didn't want to believe it, but I had a feeling this would happen. And I said this to myself: if they take away MCU Spider-Man from Disney, then I'm done with all Sony productions, even outside the Spider-Man license. I'm done with Marvel even. I'm just done. Because, for those of you that don't know, Disney's Spider-Man has meant so much to me on a personal level. Because this is the Spider-Man, like when I look at him, I see myself. And a lot of the mannerisms that Peter Parker has that are the same mannerisms that I have. And growing up with someone like Spider-Man, who's extremely relatable, I didn't feel like I could relate to Spider-Man in all the other films, but this one, I connected with on a personal level. And these two movies both had an impact on me. And if you take that away, I'm not gonna be on your side anymore. I was skeptical about seeing Venom because in the back of my mind I knew something like this would happen. And I should have went with my gut because Sony, being the stupidest studio in the history of all studios, can't understand what they just did to themselves. They shot themselves in the foot. Like, you have all these actors speaking out. You have Disney speaking out. You have so many people speaking out about this. It's a news outlets and people are talking about it all over the internet. And the internet has just exploded. Media itself has just exploded. And not in your favor, Sony. You need to realize that you just shot yourself in the foot. After this, nobody, I mean nobody, will ever support you again. Because you've proven that you do not deserve the Spider-Man license. You don't. Disney deserves it 100%. Because they're the ones that make the films. Yet you think you deserve all the money for just doing nothing. Well, this is why I don't get invested in the film franchises anymore, folks. Or just films in general, because I know at some point they're going to get canceled. And even with this franchise, it's proven that anything can be canceled, no matter how successful it is. So, yeah. I hope, at the bottom of my heart, that a deal is reached, and that, we get Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4 under Disney. But as long as it's under Sony, not only will it not be the same, because I know John Watts is not going to want to be a part of that. Tom Holland's not going to want to be a part of that no matter what he says. Zendaya is not going to be a part of that. Nobody's going to be a part of it. It's like Divergent series all over again. It's like... See, this is my problem. It's like Divergent series all over again. Because, when they announced... Lionsgate announced that they're turning Divergent into a TV series on like some premium service, and then one by one the director blew it out, The actors booed out, Shailene Woodley booed out, Theo James booed out, Miles Teller booed out. This is the same thing all over again. But with Disney's Spider-Man, a franchise that I hold dear to my heart. Like, I'm just not. Like, I'll support Disney. I'll still support Disney. Disney, Pixar, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Lucasfilm, 20th Century Fox, if that's even a brand after this year. Fox Searchlight. But Marvel, I'm not sure. Marvel, I'm not sure. And as for Sony, they can get out of my face with everything. Even MIB4, and I love MIB4. They get out of my face with that too. Well, maybe not that. That would be the last exception that I take from you, Sony. But after MIB4, I'm done with you. Unless you reach a deal, I'm done. Because you've not only shot yourself in the foot, not only have you become Lionsgate all over again, not only have you become Lionsgate in terms of how badly you messed up, but I no longer have respect for you. I don't. This proves to me that you don't have integrity. You can't use your minds. It's like Disney put it out on a platter for you. Look, we'll offer 70-30. We'll offer 50-50. We even offer you 70-30. And it will work out in your benefit. You could even get some of the profits from our movies that Spider-Man shows up in. Do you take the offer? And because you're Sony and you think you're all high and mighty with one successful film, like as great as Spider-Verse was, it was not as successful as you all think it is. But Sony being all high and mighty, like, oh, we put out Venom. You think you think we need you? Nah, we put out Venom. Sure, not a lot of people like that movie, and it made a lot of money for some reason. But hey, we got Venom. So you know what? How about you take that deal and you throw it in the trash can? Cause we don't need you, Disney. Disney's like, are you kidding me? Like our iteration of Spider-Man is the most popular Spider-Man that trumps all of your Spider-Man combined, even Venom. Spider-Man Far From Home is your biggest film. And it's a part of our universe, a part of Disney. And you tell me you're not going to take our offer. And someone's like, nope. Then Disney just like, get out. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. It's like people want to make Disney the enemy because, because they think, Disney's money hungry. Oh, Disney made $7 billion this year, including the profits of Spider-Man Far From Home. And, they just want more money. No, they've been working on these films for years. Sony's had nothing to do with them. Sony had nothing to do with Homecoming. Sony had nothing to do with Far From Home. That's all Disney. It's all Disney's writers, Disney's animators, did everything. Everything. Disney did all of it. And people just think that Disney just is eager to get more money, even though they already... come on, do your research, people. Don't blame Disney just because they're successful. If you look into it, they deserve the money. Yeah, it might be Sony's character, but who made the movies Disney did? And they only got 5%. Is that really fair to you guys? Because it's not fair to me. And now, we're in a situation where we're losing this franchise, this guy, and he's gonna be on his own standalone universe again. he's gonna be interacting with characters that should have been in the MCU anyway, but are not, and we have to see him interact with them now. And it's stupid. Okay? It's stupid. Sony, you're stupid. And there's no denying that, especially after today. Especially after the past couple of days. So, Sony, I'm done with you. Marvel, besides a couple exceptions, I'm done with them too. Because like, if they take away Spider-Man, they're going to have to retcon everything he was in. And I'm not going to stand for that. It's like what Jacob said in Breaking Down Part 1. I know how this ends, and I'm not sticking around to watch. So, yeah. That's my message to Sony. I hate you guys. I really do. And I told you in my Rip Spider-Man 2016 to 2019 video, I said that if they reboot Spider-Man for a fourth time, I'm not seeing it. And now it looks like that's what's happening, and I'm not seeing it. It's like, this is why it's hard to be a film fan, because so many franchises that you get invested to constantly get canceled, no matter how successful they are, no matter how well received they are. This is just proof of that. Out of all of the franchises, this one was supposed to be the most secure. I'm Spyfan101 saying peace. And once again to my Disney Fan 101 subscribers, there are going to be more videos put out over the span of a couple of days. So, yeah. Spyfan101 saying peace. Feel bad for Tom, feel bad for Zendaya, feel bad for John. Everybody that's involved with these films, because it's looking like they're not going to be able to finish their vision. It's sad. It really is.